Religion, most people consider it to be one of the most important aspects of their lives. It has shaped our history and continues to shape our future. According to a CNN article from June 30th, 2017, Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin signed a Bible literacy bill into law. This law allows for public schools to provide Bible literacy classes as electives. Parents should be able to send their children to school knowing that they are being taught the required knowledge to be a fundamental part of society once they exit school. This law may not make these Bible literacy classes a mandatory part of the curriculum. But what does this teach our children? Will it help them in the future? Not to mention that there is an overabundance of religions in the world. How could we provide classes for one religion and not the others? Plus, there are schools that provide a more religious education that is not state funded. The country that we live in is a melting pot of many different people with many different cultural backgrounds, and religion is not needed in our public school systems. The United States was built on religious freedom. Our Constitution has it written within the first 10 amendments. With that being said, we now are a nation with many different religions being practiced. Christianity is the most practiced religion in the United States. According to pewforum.org, it is practiced by 70.68% of Americans. But the next group on the list is 22.8%, is the unaffiliated group. This group contains agnostic and atheist individuals. It has been an individual's choice since the creation of the Constitution on what to believe. But our children's education should be about learning how to become self-efficient adults, not on the Christian agenda. The purpose of education is to provide children what they need to develop in an orderly, sequential way into members of society, according to an ASCD.org journal. Our public schools already have limited resources and need to focus on teaching students how to become effective members of society, whether that be as part of the workforce or continuing their education for future careers. Students should be provided the opportunity to choose their religious beliefs based on the facts and how they are morally inclined. If parents feel that their children need a more religious-centered education, then there are schools that can provide that. Public schools are federally funded with all of the U.S. citizens' tax dollars, but private schools are funded through religious groups and provided more religion-centered curriculum. Private schools have a more flexible curriculum, so they are able to provide courses in Bible literacy. Many private schools provide financial help or paid tuition for families that need it. Private schools are an option for families that do not want their children to receive an education that is not based on religion. Religious freedom has been a part of our nation since the Constitution was signed and put into place. Education is supposed to make our future generations more self-efficient, and religious studies do not hold precedence in this education. There are options for parents that want their children to have a more religious education. Public education should provide all children the tools to be successful once they are out of school. It seems very unlikely that Bible literacy will be needed in the future generations' lives unless they are religious individuals. Hence why religion does not need to be in public schools. Thank you.